So, guys, I used to be pretty thin. I used to be 30 pounds, you're already laughing, I love it. I used to be 30 pounds lighter than I am now. It's pretty thin, right? When you're that thin as a guy, people kind of assume, right? They're either like, I think he's gay, or 11. Which is not a very appealing Venn diagram for women at the bar. You know, I'd be at a bar like, hey, what's up? I'm Zach. And she'd be like, we are gonna find your mom. Does she even know you're gay? What's going on? Now I have a girlfriend, she's great, 6 feet tall, the old tall and chain, she's fantastic. She's fantastic. We've been thinking of ways to spice up our relationship too, taking advice from Jim. And she's thinking role play, right? She thinks it would be hot if I pretended to be like a CEO, a hedge fund manager, you know? Just like a well-off, different person. You gotta have goals, guys. Gotta have goals for other people. Her impetus is like, no, it'd be so hot if you'd like tie me up with a tie that you would wear to work. I'm like, that's great, honey, but I don't have enough ties to support a fetish. But I got enough business casual for a small orgy. You know what I mean? Like, why use a tie when I could just as easily lash you to the bed with some practical khakis? Fashion a sex swing out of my chinos. It's mostly pants. It's mostly pants. I'm also not about to go buy a new tie for just this. Like, I don't want to have that conversation at Men's Warehouse. Like, oh, new tie, what's the occasion? You know. I gotta shackle. Gotta restrict. To be honest with you, Luke, I gotta bind a bitch to a pull-out couch. Where are those? Where's your strongest tie, buddy? Give me that. Give me that. I work with very inappropriate people. I got burned on my hand, and I had to wear a bandage for 2 months. 2 months with a bandage on my hand, and when you have a bandage anywhere, people like to guess what happened, right? When your coworkers are all dudes, and it's on your hand, there's one guess. People came up to me in the printing room, no HR in sight, like, hey, Zach, what happened to your hand, dude? You jerking off too hard? And I'm like, yeah, dude, you should see the other guy. He is still in the hospital. Yeah, no, I did used to be a very thin guy, and it was getting to the point where I was actually kind of worried. Like it seemed like I was like trying to be too thin. So I went to the doctor a few years ago, and I'm like, I think I have an eating disorder. All right, already supporting the joke. She's not even been funny yet. She's like, I trust it. And she's like, well, based on your height and weight, you actually have what the medical field calls disordered eating. Okay, which is similar, but it's not as severe. You'd actually need to lose about 5 to 7 pounds for this to be a medical issue. I'm like, is that a challenge? This is the most enabling doctor I have ever been. Like, what if I walked in with just an armful of track marks, like, hey, doc, I think I'm a heroin addict. She's like, whoa, you haven't even OD'd yet. Pump the brakes, Dr. WebMD. I wouldn't say you're a heroin addict, I'd say you're what the medical field calls addicted to heroin. All right, now I'm gonna write your prescription for long sleeves and a can-do attitude. Get back out there. You get back on that horse. Get on that horse. Last thing I'll say, my dad is messing with the mic. My dad actually passed away a few years ago, and a lot of people reached out saying they would do anything to help, which is great. But when you don't specify what you need, a lot of people will round anything down to lasagna. She knows, she knows. When you're in mourning, oh my God, they pile it on. We got 6 lasagnas from different people. I don't know either. We got 6 lasagnas from different families, which, God, that is more than there are stages of grief. I went through a completely different mourning process. All right, denial, anger, bargaining, ricotta, meat, sauce, noodle, ricotta, depression, acceptance, salted taste. All right, guys, I've been Zach Russell. You've been fantastic. Thank you very much.